Cuba rejects the United States presidential memorandum that strengthens the economic, financial, and trade blockade against the island. In Palestine, authorities reported over 580 killed and more than 4,200 wounded in Gaza during Israeli attacks against aid seekers at US-backed centers. Countries worldwide face impact of climate change amid heavy storms, floodings, and extreme weather conditions. Hello and welcome to From the South. I'm Alejandra Garcia from teleSUR Studios in Havana, Cuba. We begin with the news. Cuba rejects the United States presidential memorandum that strengthens the economic, financial, and trade blockade against the island. Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel said that the Trump administration's documents serve the interest of those who profit from the pain, suffering, and deprivation of the Cuban people. In addition, the Cuban Foreign Ministry affirmed that the original text and its re-edition include a set of measures aimed at destabilizing the island. Government authorities denounced the promotion of pressure measures on international commercial and financial entities to make their links with Havana impossible. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 2025 Carnival celebrations continue with emphasis on the legacy of traditions to new generations. St. Vincent's Carnival, known as Vincymas, is one of the most important and colorful celebrations in the Caribbean. During the festivity, the streets of the island are filled with parades, music, dancing, and colorful costumes. The Carnival celebrates the local culture with African, European, and indigenous elements. For this, the Carnival includes various events such as concerts, costume contests, and marching band parades, which highlight the culture of the nation, accompanied by traditional calypso and soca musical rhythms. And we go with our special envoy, Belén de los Santos, at this hour, who has all the latest information on this carnival season in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Hi, Bel, what can you share with us at this hour?
Hello, Ale. It's a pleasure to greet you this night. It's an interesting night here in Kingstown. You were just saying that the streets were filled with colorful costumes, and precisely right now, we are where those are being made. This is the band camp for the band Blondie Bird and Friends, one of the bands that is going to be performing and presenting their costumes during the events in the coming days. This is a day of preparation here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines because you know that Vincymas is already underway, but the main events are happening this weekend and particularly ending with Monday and Tuesday, and the main celebrations, the Mardi Gras Carnival celebration on Tuesday. So everything is getting ready, and as you see behind me, these are the costumes that the bands are preparing. We've been talking to the different men and women, children also involved in this process, and many of them are highlighting the importance of the artisanal work that goes into the celebration of tradition, of heritage, of recovering and highlighting the identity of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, all the different components of this very diverse and colorful culture. So this is what's happening today. But before we go, let's share a little bit more about what happened yesterday where the younger boys and girls were performing their shows of their calypso songs, also another important component of this carnival here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we will part with that right now. We go back to studios, but let's see this material.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines' renowned carnival is here, and teleSUR is up for the ride. Since May this year, the entire nation has been bracing for a unique event that celebrates the country's heritage, safeguarding its culture and sharing it with the entire world.
I think the uniqueness of Vincymas is really the raw culture of our people. You're seeing elements of the creativity on display. And you know, you will go to other carnivals and you'll have the traditional costumes. Yes, we'll have a lot of display. But when you come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the experience that you get here, you will never get an experience like this anywhere else. And I think importantly, the people that really makes Vincymas what it is. The locals who are so welcoming to the persons who are coming in to visit.
This week kicked off with a special treat. The Junior Calypso and Soca Monarch provides an opportunity for the younger generations to showcase their talent as they approach these traditional rhythms in which dancing and lyrics come together to let out the local creativity and powerful vision of the world.
I really like Carnival because it made me more excited. I felt nervous, but when I saw my people supporting me, I just know, Lilani, you can do this. My favorite part of the performance is when I gave my mommy the rose. She kissed me, and I said what I have to say to the crowd, and it was so beautiful.
Lilani's Calypso was about the love to her mother, to all mothers cheering in the crowd. The intergenerational exchange is one of the key aspects of this contest, as adults encourage their kids, certain that they will carry on the torch of their national culture.
There was so much people. I know my teachers, my cousins, my brothers, my moms, my dads. I know they were all looking at me, so that's how I felt. I felt like if there was love in my heart.
We know that our future for Vincymas Carnival is bright because these children are the future calypsonian and soca artists.
Emotions are on the rise as Vincymas nears its peak weekend that will end in Mardi Gras celebrations on July 8th. Meanwhile, everyone continues enjoying main and sideline events in a party that locals assure is definitely unique.
This carnival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the best carnival ever. Like, best carnival ever. And people away overseas should come check it out.
Belén de los Santos from Kingstown, St. Vincent and the Grenadines for teleSUR.
Thank you, Belén, for all the latest information on this carnival season in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And now, after this report, we have a short break coming up. But remember, you can join us on TikTok at teleSUR English, where you'll find news in different formats, news updates, and more. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to From the South. In Palestine, authorities reported over 580 killed and more than 4,200 wounded in Gaza during Israeli attacks against aid seekers at US-backed centers. The Government Information Office in Gaza confirmed the death and wounded and denounced that going for humanitarian aid represents a suicide for the people of Gaza. They pointed out that the responsibility for the death lies with Israel and the U.S. private security company that is in charge of delivering the supposed aid. Palestinians urged the international community to take action for the violations of their rights and to prevent the situation from escalating, as these humanitarian agencies have broken off all collaboration with the so-called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation after these killings. Zionist Israeli forces also assassinated on Wednesday the director of the Indonesian hospital in the Gaza Strip, Dr. Marwan Sultan, in the western part of the coastal enclave. Palestinians claim that Dr. Marwan was killed along with his family following drone strikes on his residence that also left several injured. In recent days, Dr. Marwan had denounced that Israeli drones directly attacked several departments of the hospital, including the intensive care unit. The Jordan Armed Forces carried out Wednesday the 6th medical evacuation of children from Gaza, transferring 23 children along with their accompanying family members as part of the Jordanian Medical Corridor humanitarian initiative. According to a statement issued by the Jordanian Army, 19 of the children would receive treatment in Jordanian private hospitals, while the remaining 4 will be flown to Turkey. The patients and their families were received in coordination with the Ministry of Health and the World Health Organization. With this latest group, the total number of children evacuated from Gaza for treatment in Jordan has reached 77. The program is expected to evacuate 2,006 children from Gaza to receive treatment in Jordan. In India, authorities registered at least 51 people dead and over 100 injured due to landslides and floods in the northern state of Himachal Pradesh. The weather department reported that in the last weeks, 12 districts have been affected by the rainfall, with 22 people missing so far. The floods caused the total closure of more than 400 roads in addition to infrastructure damage. Authorities are working to restore power lines and ensure public safety. In Europe, a new heat wave has killed at least 8 people, 4 of them in Spain, 2 in France and 2 in Italy, while 300 others are hospitalized throughout the country due to high temperatures. The Italian authorities have also decreed a red alert in 18 cities, including Milan and Rome, where temperatures exceeded 39 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, countries such as Turkey and Greece are facing forest fires caused by rising temperatures. Spanish authorities report at least 6,500 hectares of burned land and 2 dead as a result of major forest fire in Catalonia. The bodies were found in the municipality of Torrefeta in the province of Lérida during an inspection by the fire department. Meanwhile, firefighting teams have been working since Monday to contain the flames to prevent them from spreading. The cause of the blaze has not been determined yet. The United Nations organization highlighted in a report that recent droughts are a slow-moving global catastrophe. The international entities suggested a systematic monitoring of how this could affect lives, livelihoods, and the health of ecosystems in order to develop plans to slow the consequences of the climatic phenomenon. For its part, the United Nations recommended governments to prepare for a new normal with measures that include stronger early warning systems. The National Meteorological Service of Mexico has issued an alert in 21 states due to an increased risk of flooding caused by heavy rainfall. The entity indicated that the threat comes from Hurricane Flossie, which is currently moving west of the Jalisco coast. This is generating cloud bands and causing rainfall in Nayarit and Sinaloa, as well as intermittent showers in Colima, Jalisco, and Baja California Sur. The authorities are not ruling out Flossie advancing towards other areas of the country. And like this, we have come to the end of this news brief, but you can find these and many other stories on our website at telesurenglish.net and join us on social media. We are on Facebook, X, Instagram, Telegram, and TikTok as well. For TeleSUR English, I'm Alejandra Garcia. Thank you for watching.